Hello everybody, it's Vicente Fallos, and in today's video we are going to learn how to use Jenkins to build our CI job. More specifically, we'll go in the installation in our local machine and then in the CI job to build the Docker image that we will push later on in the Docker Hub repository, as we learned already in the GitHub Actions video. It would be a very short video, but I thought that it would complement very good the one in we were looking the GitHub Action CI example. Enjoy it. Let's start with the demo. You see here my Jenkins installation. In my case, I installed Jenkins using Brew, but there are several ways to do it, also using Docker, and you can go to the Jenkins documentation. First of all, let me log into Jenkins. This is the dashboard in Jenkins, and the first thing when you install Jenkins is to set up an agent. For simplicity, this time we will not use the agent, and we will run the build or the job directly with the main thread of Jenkins. But this is a bad practice. Usually you have to create an agent, and the agent is responsible to run the jobs. By doing so, you decouple the jobs themselves from the main thread. In case there is any issue, the main thread in Jenkins will not be affected. As a very first step to learn Jenkins, let's go and create a very easy job. You have to go to New, Create Item, and then a freestyle project. As you can see, I put dashes between the words in the name of the project. I think it's a good practice because internally Jenkins is created a folder with the name of the project. And if you put spaces in the name of the Jenkins job, you will have difficulties to find the folder later on if you need to debug. So let's do the easiest thing possible, okay? An echo. But first of all, we will mark this option to instruct Jenkins to delete the workspace every time the job is built. Then we create a build step, execute shell, and then we save it. We can build it easily like doing so. And you see the job has been created. To explore the job, you can go to console output and you see the instruction that was called and the result. Okay, so if we want to create a job, a proper job in Jenkins, we have to create a pipeline job.
Let's create an item, call it new pipeline, job, a pipeline, then we have to configure the job. Let me go a step to a point. We want to create a job from the
source code management tool, in our case Git. The repository URL will be the one I have for this is the URL I have for the demo. I don't need credentials because it's a public one. And now the question you are wondering is, okay, I have a job that is pulling a GitHub repo, and what? Well, it's very easy. In the repository itself, we have here a Jenkins file, very similar what we had previously in the GitHub Actions. We'll go short into this file, and here you are saying Jenkins that Jenkins file, the name of this file in the root, is the one having the script to run the CI. Let me go directly to the file itself. This is the Jenkins file that is running the CI, and if you see here, we have the same steps we had in the GitHub Action file. First of all, we define some environment variables. Where is the Docker credentials that we have? We define the Docker credentials here that are set in the Jenkins itself. The name of the Docker Hub repository, the image will be created too. And then 3 stages or 3 steps. First of all, the checkout of the repo. Secondly, build the image, calling the name of the build ID and creating the image in the repo we defined here with the build ID. And the last thing, pushing the image to the Docker repo. Let me go now to the credentials to show you how to create them. We have to go to configure, no, to dashboard. We have to go to manage Jenkins, credentials, and here you have the credentials I just created. That is my username and the password that you don't see it. With this in place, we can run the job. Job failed. Let me see what happened. I forgot to put the proper branch. That's the repo, not the master, is the Jenkins tests. Save. Okay. Let's try again. Let me go to the console output. It's working better. It's downloading everything from Docker. You see here. Yay! The job worked. Let's see what we created in Docker Hub this time. Here we go. A few seconds ago, created. Awesome. As you can see, create a CI with Jenkins is pretty similar to GitHub. In my opinion, I prefer GitHub because Jenkins looks a bit old-fashioned, but it's recommendable for everybody who wants to do CI also. Choose the tool that better fits your needs. See you next time. Bye-bye.